And we're live! Hey, hello everybody!
Hello! Hi!
For those who are new or don't know me, I'm Denarius. I'm the host of this talk show podcast. I don't know what it is anymore. Vtuber Gaming Talk, a talk show in which I invite a Vtuber to a one-on-one talk about video games and video game related topics. And today we have a previous guest that is coming back for a round 2, the shopkeeper, Happy. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello! My name is Happy Packet, your local wish... hold on. Your local wish-granting shopkeeper. It's so good to meet you all. I have a degree in game design development, and I use that degree to make wishes come true!
Yeah. Also, Mob, welcome. And this is a talk show podcast. If you feel like you want to ask something or you want to contribute with it, feel free. It's just a back and forth conversation. It's not like an interview show. So, yeah. Feel free to lurk, feel free to ask, it's up to you. Thank you for being here anyway. And yeah.
Thanks for having me again, man.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's fun. I remember having so much fun last time when we were on the talk show together. I've been so heckin' busy. The mop says their contribution shrimp. I like shrimp. Shrimp croquettes are delicious.
Oh yeah. I could do with some fish tonight, yeah.
Oh my god, the market across the street from me has a sale on shrimp like almost every single day, and they just have piles and piles of it. It's so good.
Oh, cool.
I haven't been able to really make it though, because recently every time I peel them, my hands kind of like puff up weirdly.
You're developing an allergy?
Maybe I'm staying away from them for now. It's really weird if I develop a shrimp allergy because I'm from a tropical island.
I mean, it would...
So that's bad.
I mean, that's bad, but also kind of a natural thing to happen, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know. I understand that. It's just that I really, really like shrimp, and I don't want to be allergic. So I think it's like I just need to stay away from them. I think it's just the shells though, because I feel fine eating them. It's the shells that really, I think I just get microcuts from the shells.
Maybe it's that, yeah. Or maybe there's something in the shells causing my allergy.
It's possible. I mean, I'm allergic to protein in strawberries.
Yeah, it is possible.
Which, fun fact, I can't drink gamer subs.
Good thing you're not sponsored by them.
I'm not, but I feel bad. There's only one flavor I know I'm okay around, and that is actually the I think it's like the pina colada one that I tried, but it was actually this is a really funny story. Before I have an energy drink, or try an energy drink company, I normally tend to order the samples actually. Mm-hmm. And the samples I ordered, I couldn't read them. Like, I couldn't read the contents of it, but I'm like, oh, it's an energy drink company. Half the time the flavors are fake anyway. Well, I went onto the GamerSupps website because then there was like all the ingredients there. Well, turns out they have something in it called berry scraps. Oh. And berry scraps contain strawberries because it's scraps of berries left over from production of major flavoring. So that's where like mixed berry comes from.
Uh-huh.
And fun fact about that with berry, you know the Grimace shake?
Oh no.
That could actually kill me.
Oh, because it's done with blueberries, is it?
Yeah, it's done with berry scraps.
Oh no.
Meaning it was mixed berry.
Oh, God.
So yeah, those Grimace memes, yeah, that could have been real.
Oh God, no.
Oh my God. So the funny story that happened with GamerSupps is that I did order their sample pack and it came with 3 packets. I remember one of them was like a berry one. The other one was the pina colada one, which I actually really enjoyed. And then I should try titty milk. That might actually not be that bad, but me saying very questionable flavors of GamerSupps aside, there was one that I could not tell you the flavor of because I never really personally ever heard of it. It's what's his name? Badger. It's Russian Badger's flavor, I believe. Mm-hmm. It is the guacamole gamer fart.
Oh, god damn it.
So I thought it was going to be guacamole flavored for some reason. And I was like, man, everyone must love it. So, because they made a sampler. And I was going to try it on stream. I was on stream. I'm like, man, guys, I'm feeling a little tired. I have this Gamer Subs package. And the thing is that in my chat, we actually joke about my allergy a lot. Because we joke about, like, it's a superhero weakness of some kind. It's like, man, you are this all-powerful celestial entity, yet a freaking strawberry can annihilate you.
I mean, it's kind of like the Yellow Lantern weak to wood, basically, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking at I have a glass of water. I'm sitting there. And chat's like, yeah, no, Gamer Subs, yeah. And I'm just like, okay, guacamole gamer fart. Yeah, this one sounds good, guys. Let's try this one. I don't know how guacamole Gamer Subs gonna taste, but... And then the whole chat just lights up. Everyone's screaming at me not to drink it.
Oh, because it had berries, was it?
It was the flavor of Badger's guacamole gamer fart is strawberry kiwi.
Okay, so the guacamole thing is because it's green. I think that what the fuck?
I think it's also because it's Russian Badger, and Badger is just honestly like if you watch Badger's videos, which I'll link you on later.
I did. No, I do. I do.
Like, yeah.
The guy's everywhere, practically. Like, it goes everywhere with the jokes. So it makes sense, the name. That's why I'm not questioning it, but... Still, though...
Also, I just noticed something. My hands lined up perfectly for every time I take a drink of my coffee. I'm reaching for the soda.
Yeah, I love that. No more...
Hell yeah.
My headphones just died. Oh, no.
No! Oh, man.
Damn. Oh well. But yeah. No, I cannot drink those things because I don't know if it's worth it to buy, import tax and all. You know that? It's complicated.
No, I completely understand. Those little cylinders are kind of expensive, not gonna lie. Like, you do get a lot of drinks out of it, but honestly, like, I'm not always in the mood for, like, having my energy source be one flavor, so I'd end up getting two, honestly. That's kind of why I drink mostly coffee, because I have a massive amount of coffee supplies around my house. For oh, I'm in the mood for a latte. Oh, I'm in the mood for a cappuccino. Oh, I'm in the mood for just I'm in the mood for just pouring espresso into a glass of ice and then just pouring a shit ton of milk and cream on it.
Oh, nice.
Or I'm just in the mood for a straight up espresso because I'm busy and I need a quick jolt.
Plus, you can just find those in the supermarket, can you?
Absolutely, yeah. One of my favorites, they actually used to sponsor streamers all the time. It was Cometeer Coffee. I freaking love them because they support. Not only do Cometeer Coffee, they actually support local coffee shops and roasteries. And what they do is that they take the coffee, make a concentrated brew of it, and then they flash freeze capsule espresso shots and deliver them to you frozen.
Oh, so you just put it on the furnace or the microwave and that's it? Wow.
Oh, you just put it in hot water. You just throw it into you could throw it into ice. You could just throw it into your thermos. It's recommended to throw into your thermos, just throw it into your thermos like an ice cube, because by the time you're at work, it'll be melted.
Ah.
And you can put anything you want, additives in it. It's fantastic. They even have a whole list of recipes on the website.
Wow. Well, that's impressive. Another way to just make
Yeah.
coffee even faster. Huh.
I'm actually contemplating applying for another sponsorship though, but this one's funny. This one's really funny.
You're
It's
already
for a
sponsored by a Japanese import of sweets, aren't you?
I am. It is actually not really a sponsorship. It's actually an affiliation.
Oh.
hmm It's a affiliation with essentially because if it was a sponsorship, I would be giving out a coupon code of some kind. But the thing is that when you use my affiliation code with the company, with the website, you which is available on my about section. If anyone's interested, is it available on my about section? Whenever you buy something from.
That's a perfect segue. Hold on. You can visit Paca's social with the command !TG to get their socials, or by clicking the name, you can access their Twitch. There is the about section.
Yeah.
Yes. And well, I might as well. !GPL will give you today's playlist if you want to listen.
It's a good playlist.
Yeah, I made it myself. In this case,
it's a good playlist.
I mean, it is because I know Guilty Gear and SR, so I'm familiar with the games. So I will pick cool stuff, at least as far as I know. And they check it out and approve it, so it's technically their playlist now.
I love that.
Yeah.
Did you know on the official Spotify list you can get multiple language versions of DK West's raps?
No, I didn't. I just took with the original English version.
There's one in French.
Yeah, I saw that.
Isn't that awesome? Like,
yeah.
I'm really excited.
I was expecting, since when you encounter DK West, he's talking on, I think it's Malaysian? Like, I thought it would be a rap like that. Like, I will hear Sook and Mayday just singing like that.
Yeah, it's with DK West, the thing is with Malaysia, it's multilingual over there. It's completely multilingual because it's a mixed bag of cultures.
Kind of like what Canada is in certain spaces. Like you have a mix of Chinese culture, a mix of French culture, and English culture. That's why you can hear some people just speak French on Canada.
That explains a lot with my one friend. One of my mods can speak French.
Good.
I don't think he likes Montreal though. I'm like, it's like I have a bunch of friends who are Canadian, and like most of the Minecraft ones are French Canadian, and he's like, those dang French Canadians. I'm like, Sriracha, you're Canadian. He's like, and
and you know French.
He's being completely silly though, because completely silly because they're all there. They can gang up on him.
Pretty much. He's playing with fire, but he doesn't care. He's fireproof.
You know, he's a silly little Eldritch. He can do what he wants.
At this point, yeah, just leave him.
Let him fuck around and find out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Love you, Sriracha. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about before because I didn't finish. Oh yeah, the affiliation thing. I applied for it. It was actually really easy, and they're really nice. I'm not gonna lie, they were super, super nice. They were very nice enough to actually sign someone to me, so if I ever wanted to do an event or had any questions, they would be more than willing to help me. So I cannot thank this company or promote this company enough. And the affiliation is different from a sponsorship, because with a sponsorship, you get a discount code. But with an affiliation, like I have with the Japanese candy store, the Japanese candy store makes it so whenever you buy using my link, you actually, a percentage of the sale actually does go to me. So it's like you're buying merchandise from me.
Oh, well, that's cool.
It's really awesome.
Huh. Yeah, that sounds really good, actually, because it's not like you need a specific, like, percentage code off on the purchase. Just by visiting and purchasing something with your link, it's giving you the money. Oh. Huh.
That's why I very much recommend it. That's why I very much recommend it. It's a really it's a fun way for me to give to my audience, because like I don't have merchandise right now. I normally like to do limited runs because I either like to make the merch myself, or I order a small batch and I sell what I think will sell. Which I underestimate myself constantly.
I mean, at least you know how to pick up really good products. I will give you that. It's actually really, really fun to see what you promote, because it's usually something unique. I don't see many VTubers just promoting Japanese type of like candy stores and stuff like that, you know? It's interesting.
It's fantastic. I'm very happy. I'm super happy. I'm super happy to the cat's sticking their paw under the door.
They won the nip. They won the catnip.
For context, everyone, my roommate's cat, I like to grow cat grass for, and she loves cat grass like it was catnip and doesn't really care for catnip. And she's super desperate for it. But it's not done growing yet. I don't care. Go away. I'm yelling at the cat. Sorry.
No, you're fine. But yeah. So you were saying before that DK West has multiple like language versions of the rap. Does that apply also to the other two, like Sook and Mayday?
I think it does, because the game does come in multiple languages. So I believe so. Like I said, Malaysia is a very diverse country with many religions, people, and other languages. Oh my goodness, this cat is actually really desperate. Hold on, I'm gonna have to give it and throw the cat grass at her. Hold up.
Okay. While they come back, I will take this minute to put an ad on you guys. So, fair warning, it's just a minute of an ad, so...
Very desperate kitty.
There we go.
She got what she wanted.
Alright, I just put an ad break just in case.
She I don't know if you heard, I didn't know if you heard her, but she was getting increasingly desperate.
Oh yeah, I've heard the meow at the very end.
Oh yeah, no, she's loud. She was increasing, and I'm like, I know what's coming next, and I don't want it. I know,
Yeah, don't worry, we're on an ad break at the moment, so just in case.
Thank you!
Oh
my gosh. Silly cat.
It's a cat, it's fine. That's why you get for growing catnip on it.
Basically, yeah. What's really funny is that she'll mow it down inch by inch. Like, she'll mow down like a solid inch, then she'll go lay in the sun, then she'll go back and mow another inch down.
It's almost as if the sun acts like water.
Yeah. I think the funniest thing is that I used to have a roommate with a cat who, after she got her fill of cat grass, would sit on it. This cat would just be like, okay, I'm done, I'm gonna sit on it now. That would kill the plant. It was so mean.
Oh. But yeah. So now the question: what have you been playing recently?
Oh yeah. A lot of things I've been playing. Off the top of my head, I've recently been playing a lot of Helldivers. I know, typical.
That's normal, yes.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Helldivers, and I've been playing I've been playing a lot of Guilty Gear, actually.
Ooh.
That is why I wanted the Guilty Gear soundtrack, because I've been playing Guilty Gear, and I've decided I'm going to learn how to play Jacko.
Oh, wait. Are we talking Strive or XRD?
Strive.
Okay, cool.
I'm learning how to play Chaco, but unfortunately, I've discovered I'm also fairly decent at Elfet, which I'm like, oh no, I'm that annoying bitch.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm playing some of the most annoying characters to deal with.
I mean, if I pick Strive someday, I'll pick Chip first. If I want to be annoying, I will be a mosquito. If you grab me, I'm done. I'm done. If not, then I'm grabbing fucking Gold Lewis. Why not? Just string the coughing around.
Hey, whenever you pick it up, let me know. We'll play a couple rounds. I'd love to.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I have all the others except for that one. I need to pick it up.
Oh. I swear to goodness, if this cat's going after my houseplant. Oh my god, she's going after my houseplant now. What the heck? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. There's no way to that for this one, guys. Sorry.
The cat crest wasn't enough. She's going after my houseplant, Fernando.
Oh no.
I moved her to the other window. She's distracted now. There's a squirrel outside. But yeah, if you pick up Strive, just let me know. I would love to play with you.
Yeah, I would love to play it too. I have a couple of friends that also play it. In my case, when it comes to fighting games, I've usually been sticking around with Street Fighter 6 lately. One question. How many chips did you encounter yet on Strive? That's a question from Up.
Nothing yet, actually. I've actually been playing against my friend, Tsukiyomi a lot. Tsukiyomi plays the flag bearer,
Psychisk.
Yeah! Sin. Or was it Sin?
Sin, yeah, Sin Kisk.
Yeah, he plays Sin a lot. I have played against another VTuber though when they threw up a room on stream, and they played Plumtikin.
Potemkin.
Yeah, that guy.
Big hand guy, yeah.
Yeah, I really like playing against him too. But he was way better than me, even though it was his first time playing.
Nah, he might be experienced with fighting games in general. That's the
absolutely.
thing. That's the thing. Once you play one and jump into another, you will basically just get used to it faster than before. It's kind of cool.
I actually haven't played combat fighting games, and Strive is the first one I picked up in a long time. I used to do competitive Smash.
Mm-hmm.
I did in high school, so it's been a long ass time. I was very good with Zero Suit and Ike.
Zero Suit and Ike.
Mm-hmm. Huh. And Skullgirls was a casual fun one.
Oh yeah, Skullgirls.
I love Vale.
Did you know there is a mobile game of Skullgirls now?
Really?
Yeah, it's not 100% a fighting game, it's like a mix between one and a card game. And they released more content onto that version than the other versions of Skullgirls. I think thanks to that game, it's that we had a few DLC characters for Skullgirls now.
Oh yeah, Maria just dropped recently, didn't she?
Yeah, she's the last one, I think.
I'm kind of sad because I did we get anyone else besides Maria?
No, Maria was the last one. As far as I know.
Let me check something really quick.
Because, okay, I have to count recent announcement for fighting games. Skullgirls is not in them. There was the Akuma reveal for, him and on Street Fighter 6. Ava is joining Strive. Also, there is the potential of other season of characters, including Slayer, which I'm looking forward to that one. I played Slayer on XRD, so why not? Then I think the last one was Peacemaker on Mortal Kombat, but there is no news on the next one.
I do want to pick up Street Fighter 6 though. I know you mentioned that earlier.
Yes. Absolutely recommend it.
It's really fun.
It is. Like, if you don't vibe with the control style of classic Street Fighter, the modern controls are way cooler too. Like,
I love all forms of the Street Fighter controller styles, honestly.
Yeah, the thing is, with modern style, makes some of the characters that, at least for me, were difficult to use at first, way easier and way more fun. Like, I wanted to play DJ so bad, but classic control DJ is a nightmare. I don't like at all the charge commands for those. So I picked up modern controls and I can do at least 60% of damage with just one combo in DJ. I love it.
Oh yeah, honestly, sometimes when the combinations get a little complicated, I that's actually I think why I've been kind of flopping with Jacko a little bit is because a lot of her fighting style very much relies on her little soldiers, her little guys.
It's a lot of setup, yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of setup. I've finally gotten down to summoning them. The problem is now throwing them and using them as battering rams.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's the complicated part with Jacko. It's just the setup of the soldiers and how to use them.
Which, thankfully, Tsukiyomi, my friend my buddy who I've been practicing with, thankfully he lets me figure it out a little bit before we get into it. Also, I figured out why I'm sad that Maria's the last Skullgirl in the game. Because I really wanted the waitress.
Yes. I really wanted the fish lady.
Super cute. Yeah, I wish we had her.
What's fun is that a few months later on the mobile game, she's a character.
I know. I didn't know actually. I saw so much art of her and I'm like, man, I wish we could have had her.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? The way to end the game is literally unlocking the final boss as a character, so that's that. It's not the final boss per se, but it works.
As much as I love Skullgirls, it does probably need to close the chapter at some point with adding new content, because when we think about it, I'm looking at her. Hold up on 1 second.
Yep.
Get over here! That's it, stop chewing on my plant! Get out of here. Okay.
Never played Mortal Kombat 11, but somehow managed to destroy my entire classroom at it. I mean, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I have to admit, it's one of the easier ones to get into. That's why it's usually marketed to the casual audience, because Mortal Kombat, it's kind of easy, but at the same time, you can get depth into it and crazy stuff going on if you put hours and effort into making the moves and stuff like that.
Did I ever mention I worked at GameStop?
I think so. I don't remember, honestly.
Okay, so I used to work at GameStop, and we had this dad come in, and he had like a young son that was like 12 to I think he was like 10 to 12. And it was like that kid age where they were watching the streamers be funny in GTA or play GTA, like games like GTA, like, you know how they'll do like little things where they'll just mess around in the game and
classic 2014, 2013 type of stuff.
Yeah, like Markiplier, Vanos, I think. Yeah. And this parent was actually a good parent because he's like, oh yeah, the kid wants to play Mortal Kombat and GTA, but fun fact, you can actually turn off the gore in Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Which, thank God. So he watched it. He said, I watched to make sure to see what characters he's playing up against. And for GTA, we just turn off the sound completely. He just turns off the sound completely, and the kid has his own playlist to play. While he also, the dad beats the very beginning part and all the missions to unlock everything for the kid.
Oh, Cool.
Yeah. So he can do all of the stuff the YouTubers do.
Oh, okay. So it's basically unlock the open world for him, and that's it. Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, good dad.
I didn't know you can turn off the gore on Mortal Kombat. Like, at the time, I think the newer one was Mortal Kombat 2011, actually.
I think so. I just remember that you can turn it off for people who are comfortable with it. For example, like the reason I don't play Mortal Kombat is because I have a
Okay.
I have a thing where if I see gore and it's too realistic, I have a tendency to puke.
Yeah, don't watch Mortal Kombat 1 Fatality. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, I watched all the cutscenes though. I love the story.
The story is cool, but the fatalities are another thing entirely.
Absolutely brutal.
I mean, some of them are cool, but some others are... What the hell?
They're adding Homelander!
I mean,
that tells me everything I need to know.
I mean, they added already Omni-Man and Peacemaker. Peacemaker is fun as shit. I have to admit, that's a fun character. It's just literally just Peacemaker. It's cool. But
yeah, Peacemaker's a funny character.
Omni-Man, it's a bit too much.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not surprised. Fun fact, I actually read those comics a while ago before they became the anime series. I didn't read them. I actually had a documentary. I didn't read them because they're hard. At the time, it was hard to get my hands on comics. But there was a documentary-style comic historian who would sum up the stories and then show you where to buy them. Now again, college student.
Yes.
Well, not college
too much
student,
time.
Yeah, not too much time. Not too much time. Also, not a lot of money.
Makes sense.
A lot of my money went to upgrading my PC.
I mean, yeah, if I want to know about something on a comic, I usually just watch a video on it, because getting comics here is way too expensive, even if you are not in college, you have a job. So,
yeah.
I honestly don't bother collecting comics on that end, even though I would love to, because their art on some of them are amazing, and I would love to have it. But
I do collect. Some people are like, why do you collect the simple little paperback ones? I'm like, because they're cool.
Yeah.
The little paper ones are cool. I like them.
I mean, yeah. But when it comes to, like, the characters they are adding on Mortal Kombat are basically, I think, just for marketing reasons. Like, they want popular characters to just put attention on the game that is already marketed for mainstream people, so...
But at the same time, you have to admit that it was kind of smart going with, like, a superhero-esque theme for the alternate heroes.
Yes, because at the end of the day, what you have there are the morally incorrect type of superheroes. Like, you have Omni-Man and Homelander that are just the fakes, the bad Superman, right? And then you have Peacemaker that is just a member of the Suicide Squad. It's just a clown. It's a superhero that believes he's doing good, but he's actually just fooling around with guns. So I kind of love it because it's funny.
Honestly, the thing is, like, when it comes to Omni-Man and Homelander, I should know Homelander's name. It's Homelander. Like, if you ever want to meet a big Homelander fan, Beepers. Beepers is a massive Homelander fan.
Yeah.
But honestly, the thing is about Homelander and Omni-Man, 100%. I am 100% backing both of those characters, because the thing is that we are in an era where we need to see a rise of both indie comics and indie games. Because the problem is that in Marvel, DC, all those other people, like, they have a market. They have a overbearing market, and we need to see more. We need to see less. Same. Here's the Avengers again. Fighting against Civil War II. Let's go! Yay! We need less of that, and we need more new stories. Like, we get it. Nostalgia is a thing, but at this point, we're gonna reach nostalgia fatigue. There's a thing called Marvel, there's called Marvel fatigue.
Yeah.
It's real. I hate it.
Don't even get me started on Madame Web, or please, no. Like,
so that's why I'm in 100% support of seeing. That's why I'm in 100% support of seeing Homelander and Omni-Man, two indie comics that have nothing to do with Marvel and DC, getting into a really big game like Mortal Kombat.
technically, that already started on Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat 11 with Spawn, Hellboy, and the Ninja Turtles showing up on those games.
Yeah.
I'm
Dark Horse comic characters.
Yeah. I mean, for indie games, technically that's already happening. Helldivers, Palworld, those things exploded. I love it. Even though Palworld is questionable, Helldivers exploding is actually really good.
I love it so much. Well, Palworld's already, I hate to say it, I think Palworld's had its run.
Yeah, it already had its run. It's fun if you want to go back every once in a while and see if it changed something or not, but yeah. I didn't even bother completing it. I already invested a lot of hours and that's it.
Hey, if you get the fun you get out of it, you're Gucci, you're golden.
Yeah.
So I have like I'm trying to think. What was I saying? Another really funny thing is that Marvel and DC actually don't like Dark Horse in a really funny way. It's because Dark Horse actually owns a comic printer, and Marvel actually has a monopoly on comic printers.
Oh.
Like the actual printers.
Go no.
Yeah, they have a Marvel has a monopoly on it.
Huh.
And Dark Horse has its own printer. They don't give a damn.
Oh, fuck it, we print our own comics and publish it ourselves.
Pretty much, yeah. I love
cool.
Dark Horse for that because the thing is, Dark Horse actually did something really smart when it comes to the comic book game. Do you know what famous anime? Do you know what famous animes Dark Horse has published?
I'm not a big anime guy, so you got me on that. I don't know.
Berserk.
Wow.
Dark Horse is the publisher of Berserk.
Hey, yo!
So they're in the manga game, while Marvel still insists the manga game is nothing.
Even though the Marvel Mangaverse exists. And the Big
They
Hero
do.
6 technically existed already, but that's not a manga, that's just a character based on Japan. Stuff like that. But still.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's really funny.
It's actually
'Cause
really funny, yeah.
They don't think it's competition, but it is. It's major competition. That's why you are actually seeing the mangas from the superhero mangas from DC right now, because there's a bunch of mangas out right now of DC characters, and of course there's a Deadpool Samurai. Like they're getting involved now because they realize, oh shit, we need to get involved. But the issue is that a lot of times they don't have cohesive stories, and they have to license out their characters because their stories half the time are being screwed over. They screw each other over a lot when it comes to their stories.
Yeah.
Because if one writer is doing something else in the universe, the other writers have to be aware, or else they're like, "Wait, why is this city blowing up? My character was."
God damn it. See, that's why usually you plan those things out with people before jumping into the guns, you know? But
It's so it's so bad.
that's why we got the disaster we got in both the comics and the production on media, you know?
Yeah, it's chaos. It's complete chaos.
Let's just say the same cannot be applied for DC. I'll leave it at that. I don't know what to talk about Suicide Squad. I'm just disappointed and sad.
I know. It was a terrible end for the Arkham Knights franchise.
And a horrible send-off to Kevin.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not his last role.
Thankfully, no, but the send-off is still there, you know? Like
It's terrible.
I would prefer that if you give me that cutscene at the end of the Arkham Knight. I will love that as an actual
Absolutely.
send-off message. But no, what is the last send-off for Kevin, actually?
I don't remember. I just know it's not Suicide Squad, and that's what everyone cared about.
Yeah, thank God.
I think it might be an actual animated, either an animated movie or an animated, it's something animated, I believe. But you know who's a surprisingly good Batman voice actor?
No. Who?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves has fun. Actually, that makes sense. Why?
You wanna know which Batman he was?
What?
The Super Pets movie one.
The what?
The movie about the Super Pets. He voiced Batman in it.
Oh no.
What's really funny is Keanu Reeves is notorious for declining superhero roles. Like Marvel has gone after him, DC has gone after him. He said no to every single one. But the second they approach him, be like, "You want to play Batman in Super Pets?" and he's like, "Yes."
I mean, it's a goofy role for him. It's a change of pace from the John Wick stuff, you know. Kind of love it.
It really is. And Super Pets, I actually really like that movie.
I want to watch two movies from this year at the moment. The Return of the Joker from Batman Beyond, and the Batman versus the TMNT. Those two movies look really good.
I can't wait. That's gonna be so fun. Because the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman comics are actually just so iconic. And like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics are honestly always well done. They're always super well done.
Yeah.
I believe that's also Dark Horse, if I remember correctly.
I don't know actually. I've just been keeping up with Turtles media fairly recently because I've been trying to catch up with old shows that I've been watching when I was like younger, you know, like the 2003 TMNT, 2012, and I wanted to check out Rise of the TMNT because the designs on that show, ooh, it looks so good.
Amazing. I can actually tell you what project that the animators worked on next after that one as well.
What project was?
Lego Monkey Kid.
Fuck yeah, that's why it looks so good too.
Please watch Lego Monkey Kid, please.
I've watched some clips already, and yeah, I can tell the action is really, really similar to the Ninja Turtles one. It's absolutely amazing.
Thankfully, that show is not going to get canceled for a long time because it's super popular in China.
I mean, it's the legend of Wukong. Of course it's popular in China.
Of course it is, but the thing is, Lego likes to pretend it doesn't exist in the United States. I hate it. The Lego sets are so awesome.
And Lego's busy giving Fortnite permissions for all generic-looking sets.
There's actually like a there's actually like a really funny thing. Every time I go to a Lego store and ask the Lego staff, like, "Hey, do you have any Lego Monkey Kid sets?" And they're like, "Only by accident." And then he hands me a card. Like, this has happened at 2 Lego stores now. They hand me a card and be like, "Please write a review saying you want the Lego Monkey Kid sets. Please, I want. Everyone in the store wants them. We want them so bad, but the manager won't do it unless you complain on the forums. Please complain." Literally, the dude is asking me to complain on the website, so they have. Like,
that speaks that also them want them. Holy shit!
Have you seen them? The sets are so good. One of my favorite ones is the Jade Palace set because it comes with a unique cloud clip-in for the set as a whole. It looks amazing.
Wow.
And they have every time there's an anniversary for the Lego Monkey Kids sets in general, they add another section to the city set. It's really cool because the newest one has a Ferris wheel.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the last one had like a little trolley tram car thing.
What the hell? And I thought the Mario ones were complicated. Wow.
Oh my god, hold on, I'm gonna see if I can show you the one I'm talking about really quick. Oh no, it's oh no, they not discontinued. It looks like it's out. It looks like it's gone. I think they did discontinue it. God damn it.
No.
But I can show you one of the I actually bought a set recently for Lego Monkey Kid, which was the Cloud Jet. And I kind of almost bought this other one, which was a dragon. I'm sorry if I'm giving you more editing work.
I mean, I don't edit these. Like, I haven't edited one of these in a while, so yeah, you're fine. If anything, I'm just going to clip. If anything, I'm just going to clip it.
Let's go! But yeah, these are 2 sets. I own the cloud what's it called again? The Cloud Jet. Yes, Cloud Jet.
I like the dragon one though. That looks really
Dragon
cool.
one is so good.
With the tail that looks like a Wandao point, I love it.
The mechs also that you get from the Lego Monkey Kid sets are phenomenal. Like,
God damn.
They remind me so much of Bionicles. Like, look at that.
Yeah, no, that is a Bionicle. The hell.
Isn't it awesome?
That is a Bionicle. I love it.
They want this set so bad.
Speaking of, a few months ago I found out there is a Bionicle game coming out. I don't know.
No way.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's really old stuff. Hold on. I actually need to find it.
I looked. Oh my god, the Jade Palace is just gone. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to hunt that down later. There was one time what's really funny too is that when I did go into the Lego store and I did it was the first time when he asked me to complain on the website. When I showed him, he thought the Lego Monkey Kid sets were discontinued and he was getting really sad about it. When I showed him it wasn't, I showed him the Jade Palace and that's what made him run over to his manager. It is honestly so funny to see Lego employees get excited about Lego.
Yeah. It's actually really fun. Like, it's rare to find employees that are just excited to talk about stuff like that. That's one hell of a Lego make. Yeah.
There are 2. We're expected to get another one here soon because in the latest season, it is implied that the main character is going to get a power-up soon. So we may see another one, and it's going to be... Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil any story because if you're going to go watch the show, it's really fun watching just... with reaction to like fresh reaction.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Someday I will.
It's also the only other voice role the voice actor for Sokka has.
Huh.
Yeah. The main character is voiced by Sokka.
Wow. That's... Wait, really? You will think after playing one of the most iconic characters in Avatar, you will get more roles than that, but wow.
I don't know, maybe he's a Lego fan.
Went from Sokka to Wukong. Actually, that's a huge jump.
He plays the apprentice to Wukong.
Ah.
MK.
Oh, cool. Okay, so still not main Wukong, but hey, it works.
Son Wukong is played by Goku.
Of course it is. Well, of course it is. You can't do that.
He also sings the opening.
Nah.
To the sound. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
You gotta. Oh, hi, Rig.
Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. I've been looking for this, and I found it. Here you go. Mask
you know
of
how
Power.
Lego is. You know how Lego is about. Oh,
Yes.
it's Mask of Power?
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, they're either making a new game or remaking the Xbox One on Unreal Engine 5, and it looks fun.
I think it might be a remake.
It still looks
But
really
Mask
fun.
of Power, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy.
uh,
God, I loved Barnacles growing up. It was one of my favorite shows. Like, not show. Was it? Did it have a show at some point, or was it just movies? Because I very much remember the movies.
I think it was movies only, and the game on Xbox. But yeah,
my mom never let me buy Bionicles though. She's like, "That's a boy toy," and now she doesn't care. She doesn't care anymore.
I mean, the Bionicles were also super expensive compared to regular Legos, if I remember correctly.
I hated it because I really wanted the water lady so bad. She was so cool. And now I have a bunch of Gundams, so
hey, it works.
I know, right? I still have my plastic crack. It's fine.
Yeah. Plus, Bionicles and mechs are kind of one and the same in some areas, so you're fine.
Yeah, they are the same in some areas. Like, hey, you don't need glue to put them together.
Just click the parts. That's what makes it fun.
The clicky clack. I love the videos where people do the clicky clackies. and like Lego or Gundam, where they have the mic, they have the video edited, so it's just a cacophony of click 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 click.
You know what? I would like to see someone just building together a Lego set, but speed it up so it matches the Lego game's building sound.
Oh my god! Yeah,
that will be funny, and I will absolutely follow that.
I think some people do that. You just really have to hunt it down because there's no way in heck that someone hasn't done that.
Because it's really funny. It's easy to do too. But I'm guessing it's just a matter of how do you put the camera stiff enough so it doesn't move while you build.
You definitely like. I know with creators like Delightful, who is a doll customizing YouTuber, she has a dolly system actually on her camera. Ooh. That was built by her dad, which is a essentially where you slot the camera in and you can move it about, and it's there, it's firm, it's in place. You cannot move that thing.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's all about like working with what you have, and just honestly, sometimes when it comes to like filming, because I've attempted to film desk videos before. Like I used to be more focused on YouTube than I was on Twitch, and I actually used to do some live action stuff, and I had a big focus on camera work for a while, but I just never had the ability to build the dolly system that most people used to do more desk stuff.
Yeah, I mean, in my case, before I used honestly, when I was making content back in like 2013, 2014, if I wanted to record something IRL, I usually just find a bunch of boxes and shit and put the camera on top of it as carefully as possible so it doesn't fall off, and just turn it on and record something there. That's how it worked.
I actually have a broken tripod somewhere around here. I need to get rid of it. I don't know why I'm remembering it now. I used to have, it's not a very good tripod either, so I'm like, why did I keep this?
Because of parts? Or maybe it has like some way
Probably
to fix it, but no, I don't know.
It's probably just I think it just needs a section piece in the top, and honestly, I haven't been able to find one that fits. I got good news though is sometimes you can actually find tripod or like cheap tripods at if you're lucky, you'll find them really cheap at thrift stores. Like you'll find like $200 tripods just at the thrift store.
Huh?
For like $9.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What the hell?
Like, always, like, if there's a really neat looking thrift store near you, I highly recommend just popping in and being like, wonder what's in here.
Yeah, I actually should do that. In some stores, you never know what you can find.
Absolutely. I've seen some really interesting stuff for where I live now. Just like honestly, like I live in the South. I'm moving up north this upcoming September, and I'm gonna miss a lot. But at the same time, I'm not gonna miss a lot. The weather is nice, but heat wave after heat wave is not my best time.
Even less if you work with technology like we do.
Yeah, that and like I want to go outside sometimes and not die.
Yeah, I don't want to melt. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that and also like I love this area, but I've seen some office buildings going up in the distance, and I'm like, it's gonna get cityfied, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And like there's progression in this area, and like I'm honestly really happy because people my age actually really do thrive in this area. But it's also people my age. I know what my age is capable of. But yeah, I love this area. I love this area genuinely, but I'm very excited to move and essentially just get a lot done, you know?
Yeah.
What else can we pop off about? Talked about fighting games and
you were talking about Blender earlier. You were mentioning that you are doing a Blender week. What's that about?
Oh yeah, Blender Week. So as you know, my game design development degree is something that I highly like. I talk about all the time, mainly because my parents spent a lot of money on it, they're so proud. And I'm like, I better brag about this, or I'm never gonna hear about the end of it from my parents.
I mean, I'm contractually obligated to mention that I'm an actual IRL electromechanic engineer, so yeah, I mentally broke myself to get that, and I'm not even using it, so I'm at least allowed to brag about it, even though I don't like it.
Listen, we dealt with 4 to 6 years of hell, people. We have the right to complain. We have a right to brag.
Exactly. I literally just broke my mental on fucking 6 years of high school. Give me a break.
It doesn't even end there. Like I originally was going for an animation degree and switched over, but I still got the associate's degree for the animation.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 2 college degrees. Fun fact.
Huh.
I'm holding that over my cousin's head.
Good lord.
The cousin I don't like. You're amazing, Hannah. I have 3 cousins I love and 1 cousin who I'm not on good terms with.
Oh.
Even though I have not spoken to her in a decade.
Oh.
She doesn't like me.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, we literally just haven't hung out in a decade. Last time we hung out, it was like I don't even remember. I think we were kids.
Wow.
But that's just silliness, and I think it does actually have something to do with my college degree. But yada yada yada.
Past. It's fun to remember it, but we need to move on.
Exactly.
But yeah, nah. When it comes to, I mean, you're using your game design and stuff like that with Blender at the moment, right?
Yes, that's actually so fun fact in design. I actually learned this recently. If a school is using Blender, Maya will actually approach with a deal to get the school to stop using Blender.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
But what's really funny is that Maya sells itself as industry standard. I know Maya. I know Maya very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very familiar with Maya. In fact, I actually really like Maya's UVing system because I like putting the layout down. Though I am also learning Hedis because Hedis is a better UVing system. Hedis is just is essentially it lays out the textures and pieces of the 3D model to make a good texture grid. But essentially, Blender is a very viable professional program that has been free and will always be free.
Okay, so let me list off a few things that I know Blender does better compared to other like 3D programs. 1, It's free, so it's easy to access to everybody. 2, it's really customizable with the amount of add-ons there is for Blender that quote-unquote facilitates some part of the works, like making the UI better, making some adjustment to the tools.
You can turn the entire UI to hot pink, by the way.
Exactly. You can give yourself a headache by doing that, but you can do it. But yeah, like the amount of customization, personalization, and quality of life changes that you can get with the add-ons, it's insane compared to something like Maya or, well, as far as I know, Maya it's paid to use, so I don't know if there is.
It can cost up to $90 a month to use Maya.
Yeah, nah. That's why, at least as far as I know, those are the main things that make Blender the better option when it comes to 3D stuff.
Absolutely, it's free. You don't have to pay for anything, and the community around Blender, I will just say, is phenomenal. It's fantastic. It's a great animation program. It's a great 3D modeling program. Most VTuber models you see today are made in Blender, not Maya.
Yeah, I know a few that just make the anime style of the live 2D models into 3D, make them seamlessly to a point that they look 2D. Like, it's insane.
It's phenomenal. I actually know some of these Blender artists, and I want to get to know them even more. And I like, it's another motivation for me to learn Blender. Rig Mikado in chat is actually a Blender user as well. They're a fantastic 3D artist, and they work in a similar industry. They are those who use Blender. I honestly marvel at, because again, this is a program that is both industry standard, despite what people say, and also a program that is very versatile. Recently, for example, one of the plugins I had downloaded was the VRM plugin. So I can actually import my Vroid models and do repairs to them that otherwise you would not be able to do in Vroid. Vroid is a fantastic program and is also free, but it is very limited.
Yeah.
But you have to remember that the team that works on Vroid is working on it for free and very, very small.
Yeah. They're very slowly adding stuff and features and cosmetics you can use. The thing with Vroid is it's a good starting point if you want to have the base of your model done and some of the textures. Then, if you want to do extra modifications that are impossible in Vroid, like making a hat or my pair of goggles, then you move it to Blender and do them there. If that makes any sense.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I've known studios to actually let artists use what they want to. Like, some artists use Maya, some artists use 3D Max, as long as it all gets into the game engine at the end of the day. And
some people do it directly on Unreal Engine too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Though I do not recommend using Unreal Engine's 3D modeling software.
No, the animation stuff is bad. It's great. But when it comes to making a model, I've heard horror stories of it. Oh my god. It's like using Source Filmmaker.
I know a programmer, badass programmer. He made a whole system in Unreal Engine where you can essentially make buildings and randomize buildings, and it's so cool. It is such a good system, and I don't think they ever released it.
Ooh.
Despite it being literally a fantastic system, and like all you have to do is it's like Sims. He made it so it's like Sims. You just place it down like you're placing down a building, and then you just stretch it the way you need it to go. You can draw a cat. He proved you can draw a cat face with the building constructor thing he made.
Oh, nice.
It's so crazy. We're never gonna see it though. Unfortunately, he never released it.
There is also, funny enough, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite since the last time we talked, and I've been interested in checking out custom-made stuff, and I find out that they have an Unreal Engine version of like the Fortnite engine with all the assets you can use for your custom stuff. And recently they started adding other stuff like Rocket League stuff and Fall Guy stuff.
I saw the Fall Guys one recently. I'm really happy that Unreal Engine is being very very generous with with honestly their engine and the use of it. In the future, I do actually want to explore making one of my ultimate goals as a VTuber is that eventually there are two things that I want to accomplish as a creator. I want to publish a comic book, which is one I'm working on in the background. That I work on it in my spare time. If I'm stuck somewhere with my family on vacation, I'll be like, "Ooh, perfect time to work on my comic," and I'll be working on it in the background and just like inking stuff and having a ball, honestly. And another thing I would like to do is create a complete V-slice of my dream game, Gallia Harvest.
Ooh.
Yeah. And one of the things I actually want to promote is that, even if you're not an artist, you can make a game. There are assets out there you can purchase and arrange and also program, especially if you're just a programmer, the limitations are endless. For example, that's another reason why I actually promote the use of Vroids, especially if you're a VTuber who needs something to start out with. Currently, one of my models I'm working on, his name is Zero, and she is for a studio called Galverse, and they're a very small Japanese studio, and they went to me because they're looking for my style. They are looking for a 90s
anime looking 3D model. Yes.
Think Slayer. They're looking for Saturday Night Sailor Moon style. However, yes. While I was able to get the style and the look down really well in Vroid, I'm actually porting Zero over today to Blender, and we're going to actually get the proper proportions done for her. Because she has very specific proportions, where she has a tiny waist, a larger butt, a more smoothed out, she doesn't really have bone. So she doesn't have a hip bone. Her hip bone isn't very visible on the concept art, so I'm going to be smoothing that area out. It's fascinating. It's amazing, and I because I'm able to import the VRM over into Blender, it's so nice to be able to just smooth things out and make it better. And eventually, my goal is to make it so I can edit weight paints and refine the VRM model even further, so you can't even tell the difference between that and a normal Vroid, because that is actually something that Blender artists have been picking up on, because when you grab a Vroid is essentially a completely rigged model. Not only is the model and body itself rigged, and you can mess with the topology, basically the polygons that make up the model, you also get a free hair rig. You do not have to spend hours and hours and hours rigging each individual strand of hair. It's already rigged.
Yeah.
That's why I love it.
In my case, it doesn't exist because I have a cat, but yeah, the hair bones are already all there. If you modify the hair once the hair bones are already done, you have to just press 2 or 3 buttons and just remake the bones for the hair, and that's it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's the cool part. It's like a good startup for if you want a 3D model. If you want to modify it and make it distinct, either play with the textures a lot or go to Blender and modify it there.
People have even gone as far as to make characters to animate. One of the models I'm working on as well is Dr. Sakuse's. I'm working on Dr. Sakuse's model, and he's going to be using it for animation, Gmod, and a bunch of other stuff. And that is completely possible when it comes to Vroid. It is completely possible to put your model into Gmod. It's completely possible to put into Blender and make some animations with it, because the bones are very versatile. And there are people who've straight up made animated shorts using the Vroid, modified Vroid models. We've even, me and myself and Darnell, who is who's also a programmer, we have actually gone into, we need a character whipped up really fast. We whipped one up in Vroid and put them into a game that we made for a game jam called Masama, which was reverse Katamari, where you're the object hide from the giant Katamari ball.
Oh, it's reverse Katamari. Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna be working on where in April we plan to do possibly do a subathon with a subathon game jam.
Ooh, nice.
We're a little touch and go because my move is going to be taking a lot out of me. But if we play our cards right, we should be able to get that done. And Blender Week is the first step.
I mean, you said you move on September, right? You still have
September
at least...
or late August.
Yeah, you still at least have June and July to focus on that. So yeah, you still have a lot of time to prep. Cool.
Yeah. And one of my goals this week is actually also to make trying to make a VRM in Blender. Little sneak for you. I have some very fun plans this week for that.
Ooh, that's going to be nice, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna be my first made from scratch model because that's actually another reason why I want to learn Blender. I want to, even though I do love the V-Words, I love them to death. I eventually do want to make that big step and make a completely from scratch model.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge step up if you manage to do that. Once you start doing those, then it's just memory for the rest.
Absolutely. I want to drill it in my skull. I want to go.
Yeah, the last time I tried to do one of those myself, I ended up getting a roadblock on the fingers. I didn't manage to close up the little gap that was in there, and yeah.
What was it? What happened?
And there was one part of one of the fingers that didn't close up properly, like didn't mesh properly, and for some reason, even though I was doing it mirror, the other part did close properly, but that one didn't. I don't know why. That broke my head and just leave it there. And that was just
honest to goodness, always reach out to the Blender community. They would be more than willing to help you with something like this. And I would love to see you. I would love to see some more work from you, Den.
I mean, I'm going to stick around with Blender, with Vroid for now, because, like I said, it's the more comfortable option. Plus, I love just breaking the program if possible, and
oh, absolutely, I had to break. That's the biggest reason why Zero is in Blender. I put Zero in Blender in the first place, breaking the model completely.
Yeah. Like, you can do stuff in Vroid to a point that it's going to break, but when it comes to, like, Blender, you can smooth out those breaking points of Vroid and put them, let's say, more on the believable size of things, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
Plus, when it comes to the textures, I just love playing around with those. The textures make a lot of the difference when it comes to a model.
They really do. I always recommend this to viewer users too. Please use the shading. Whenever you're in a part, for example, if you're on the body mesh or the base skin, there's an option to play with the color of the shading. And it's really fun. And that's why I have so many contact shadows right now, is because I played with hell back with the shaders. Which, VN, contact shaders, hell yeah! Like, my shadows are completely contact now, and VNAN is just like, yeah!
Yeah, I love these shadows you have, actually. They look really nice.
Oh, thank you. Do you have the latest version of VNAN?
I have a version of VNAN, but I haven't been able to update it. I don't know why. Every time I download the updated version, it just doesn't update. Even though I replaced the files and everything. I maybe have to reinstall it from scratch, which
Wait,
is not a bad idea.
Did you turn on the shader? Because sometimes you just need to turn it on.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to update the program itself. I'm using VCFace right now.
Oh, okay. I can show you that later.
Nah, I'll figure it out. Okay? If I figure out how to make people throw stuff at me, I can figure the shaders out. I just need to play around with the options, right?
Absolutely. It's mainly just the yeah, you have to turn it on. I have to use turn it on. It's just a button click. That's what I figured out about VNAN. A lot of it is just messing with the settings. Like, you're completely right in that sense.
Yeah. Plus, like I said before, if I want to cheat out the bug tracking of the eyes, I just put my goggles on.
It is a setting for that, I believe. I think
I
it
want
is.
to believe there is a setting. There should be now because there's updates for that still. So, yeah. But
There's also pendulums too, but I hate the pendulum for the body because like it's so sensitive.
yeah,
You know
no.
the meme where people lean forward.
Yeah, no. I prefer staying. I prefer the stiffness of VisiFace when it comes to that. I might be having a limited range because I just move left and right, but I don't want my body to just lean forward way too much.
Absolutely, because it can be completely sensitive, and especially like if you're someone who works with a tablet, you don't want your body leaning forward constantly.
Even more because I have a drawing tablet myself, like a small one. I have to be like this when I draw, and I don't like. That's why I use a PNG for it.
Ah, that makes sense. Have you ever used VDraw?
Hmm?
VDraw is another program. I highly recommend it. It's really fun. I think you might get a kick out of it. It's essentially a program where it streams your whole drawing process.
VDraw, right? Because
VDraw.
yeah, I usually I would like to do that, but I usually don't draw on stream because when I draw is very rare. Like I have just this song stuck on my head, and I think, maybe I can try and draw and practice something with this, and just start just putting lines on the canvas, and that's it. When it comes to art streams, I usually prefer doing them either just playing around with the model on Vroid or playing around with the editing software that I use for editing images and stuff like that. Like you have your method of like having your style very good, very well placed on your model. But what I do is way more simple than that. Like I just grab the already existing textures of what it's already on Vroid and just try to change the color of it, like I did with this jacket.
I honestly, Vroid is. That's actually something that really saves time a lot of times with whenever you make assets for VRoid, it saves so much time to be able to just change the color with the color changer.
And when it comes to the newer stuff that has multiple layers of it, just put in invisible other layers that you don't want, and ta-da! You have whatever you want.
Yeah, it really does help.
But yeah, I think we had a good time here. Do you have anyone you would like to raid?
There is actually someone who I can recommend very much, and they would adore you. Their name is it's Beru Flower.
Can you send me the name on Discord? I'll just copy and paste it.
They'll also get super mad at me. They're also another VRoid artist technically because they made a chibi model for themselves, and it's really.
Oh.
They got the base mecha off of Booth, and then they modified it. It's super adorable.
Oh, okay, that sounds fun. Hold on.
They have it right now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, we're going to raid Veruflower. Okay, that's it for me this weekend. It's on. Do you have any plans for the week outside of Blender Week?
Mostly Blender Week. I have a collab coming up as well, and I'm going to go order chicken.
All right, people, don't forget to follow her. The name it's on the title of the stream, and you have the command to just grab her socials on !TG. And
also, everyone give Jen their support. Peace.
Yeah. Thank you for that. It's really appreciated. Every support it's going towards something that it's coming up. It's a secret project. So just keep in mind that you're investing on something that it's going to pay out, hopefully, at the end of the year.
Let's go!
Yeah, it's a secret project and I'm going to keep it on the wraps. That's all I'm going to say. Outside of that, yeah, that's it for me. I'll be seeing you guys during the week. Hopefully you guys keep in touch on my socials for the reveal of the last guest of this month and possibly the last one in a while, because I'm taking a break from the show for a couple of months so I can organize future guests.
We're gonna miss you.
Nah, I'm still going to be streaming around. I'm just going to experiment a little stuff. I want to play more games. I want to do more collabs. So, who knows? Maybe you appear in something outside of the show for one.
Ooh, do you have Helldivers?
No, I wish I had. Trust me. I've been keeping it out with a lot of friends that haven't, and they have been enjoying the they've been just enjoying democracy with that. I would love to join in. It sounds right up my alley because I really love Deep Rock Galactic, and that looks like that, but without mining.
It really does. Oh my god. You like when you get it, let me know. I will drag you in with me and my friends.
Oh fuck yeah, I will. Hell, I need to. But yeah, that's it from us. Be seeing you guys on the other side. Later.
Bye bye.